Thanks so much for your time. Let's start with that last part of the report, a second measure now to support young families with that reduced or even scrapped kindergarten fee for that last year. Significant investment from the government. What is the strategy behind this policy?
Thank you again for having me on your show. This is a very key step, one of the most important steps strategically that China is planning to deal with a couple of issues of consumptions and supporting the young families, daily costs, and also long run to deal with the demographic issues here. Clearly, they're trying to encourage the young family to have consider to have more children if possible, in a way of offering them an immediate financial help to the family by lowering the kindergarten costs, and also like you mentioned earlier on, providing financial support on a yearly basis for the young children, young families to help them in the long term. This obviously is also part of the strategy. If you remember well, last year or the year before, they also introduced the cutting of the after-school tutoring costs for families. So in any ways they're trying to do is, one, reduce your family running cost. Second, providing more subsidized for the families to can afford more children to have. In long run, this is really helping continue to boost or deal with the issue that they didn't have. The fertility rate was very low for few years now. Hopefully with this kind of policy, inch by inch, step by step, it would help the family to ease the pressure on cost front.
Let's move on to these guidelines now to support advanced manufacturing. What is the motivation behind that move?
Very clearly, China is continue to innovate, continue to lead in this technology innovation. This huge wave of AI technology innovation, China can't afford to be left behind. And China continue again and again to prove that they are in the competition, if not leading the competition. This is a structural shift that is happening in China in terms of advancing the innovation, advancing what they used to know as a manufacturer hub, but advance those industries for them to have more, technology supported, more of less dependent on labor, to have more efficiency of supply chain as a whole, to help the global manufacturing supply chain to continue to develop and continue to get more market shares as one country. These measures will definitely help, China to stay, one, innovative, and also financially to be supported by different measures and policy being put in place that will place China well ahead, if not leading, in many industries.
Well, thank you so much for your insights. Much appreciated. That is Xiaolin Chen, Head of International at KraneShares.